We were started in 1960 by my parents. My father was raised in Blairstown, and my mother, he met my mother in at the hospital in Stroudsburg, and they came back, and he started a rough lumber business in 1960, and they struggled for many years, and probably when their big break came was when Route 80 came through, and Blairstown kind of exploded, and they did well for a single yard. Um, Three children, very successful, I would say, and yeah, that's how Blue Ridge started. I graduated from Lehigh in 1989 and worked at another lumber company for 3 or 4 years. I came back in '91 during at the time was a recession. Okay, so we were one yard with about 16 employees. We had switched to Hope Bank in the '90s, and then I think we left them for a short period of time to go with Fulton, and then came back as we were growing in the early 2000s, and it's been a very, very good relationship. They've grown with us and worked hard for us, and has really helped us, been a key part of our expansion, I would say. The good thing about it was that Hope was always there, consistent, and Don Soma and I had a nice conversation, and he, had said at the time it was a big mistake to let us go, and from that point forward, we've really done well. So it's been a good relationship. When I came back, we were maybe about 16 people, and now we're over 200. So we have 8 locations, and in 1995, we also started Grand Rental Station out of Hackettstown. So that's a rental, event rental and equipment rental company. And so, yeah, we have 5 locations in New Jersey and 3 locations in Pennsylvania. Well, from my experience, the consistency of employment, same people you've been dealing for a long time, and dependability. You kind of get the same experience no matter what branch you go into. Um, their advancement in technology, keeping up with the other banks. I actually learned how to deposit checks remotely with my phone during COVID. So on one side, I very seldom come into the bank, unless I need cash, So no, they've been extremely helpful. I would say that, you mentioned in one of your questions, what's a key moment maybe that they helped me. And I'll tell you that the perhaps the most important time where they really stepped up to help me as a customer was when the PPP loan applications came through. And if you can remember back, March 1st of 2020, aside from all the issues with hospitalizations and things with COVID, there had only been one person that had died in America due to COVID, at least documented. I think it's officially February 29th. But so 45 days later, I had a check in my bank account April 15th, which was really all due to Hope Bank. I don't think it might have happened if it was from another bank, but it certainly wouldn't have happened as quick. I can't say there's been any surprises, and maybe that perhaps is the largest compliment, right? Do you really want surprises out of your bank? You want dependability, you want consistency, you want the same faces, the same names, the same numbers, cell phone numbers, and you want some kind of relationship. So I would say no surprises is good surprise is a good thing. Dependability. Mhm. Yeah, dependability. I mean, it's not on one side, it's a pretty simple business. Although it can be complicated in the back, but it's a business that's been around for centuries. Loan money, save money, protect money, and if you're going to do that, you need dependability, and customer service certainly. But you know, we're limiting FaceTime anymore. So if you don't have FaceTime, you need a consistent product all the time, something that's dependable.